Hello, Groove. Mike Filsaime here. It is Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I believe it is July 28th. We're rounding out. Man, this year is going very, very quick, rounding out July. This call that we're doing is about the development timeline to complete GrooveFunnels and all of the exciting things that are going to be coming in the days to come, the weeks to come. And even when I say weeks, some of these things happen like every single day you're going to be seeing. So let me first share my screen here. Let's see. For some reason, I cannot share my screen. Can somebody make me? That's kind of strange that I'm not a whatever on here.
There you go.
Maybe
You
because
should be
somebody
a
else logged
presenter
in
now.
before me. Okay, let's share my screen, and everybody should be seeing my screen now. I see that you see it. Okay, move this little GoToWebinar thing over here. So I'm gonna just pop my chat out over here just for a second. And let's look here, 259 this early in the call. That means we're gonna have about 500 or 600 people on here. You guys pick and choose when to show because you get all the invites, but when it's exciting stuff, you show. So let me pop out my questions here. Okay, so Jim Luff, Jeff, Jody White, Alan Phillips, Nick Ciofini, Martin Bodeker, Brian Menzel, Pakesh. Now you're starting to type your names, Gene, Jay, and Ryan. All said hello to me before anything. So if hi Mark, hi Martin, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, or even better, put the city that you're from so that we can see everybody here. Really exciting to see you. We have Emporia, Southampton, UK, Ottawa, Seattle, Toronto, Boston, Nashville, London, San Diego, Germany, Paderborn, Germany. So we have people from all over. Now the chat is absolutely flooded. So do me a favor, put a 100 in the chat if you're excited to see this infographic, and if you see the little scroll bar over here. Let's start up at the top, right? You see the scroll bar. We've got a lot to cover. Put a 1 in the chat if you're really excited about all of this stuff. 100, yeah, thank you very much. Okay, I'm standing. You can feel my energy. Really excited about what we have to share with you today. Let me just make this full screen. So I want to just preface this, and so we know the scope about what this meeting is about and what it's not about. We had a State of the Groovian about 2 weeks ago. You can find that in Facebook. We spoke about the launch and the lifetime and all of those different things. And just a quick recap on that, because then we're going to move on and we're really going to focus on this. We have a brand new page at groovefunnels.com, a brand new video that's at groovefunnels.com. That's already increased our conversions. We are adding the one-time offer, which is basically the upgrade price that it is right now. That's going as a one-time offer, that if people pass on that lifetime price is going up $500. We are going to let all of the members know, the 155,000 users that are in the system are all going to be getting an email that they have 2 weeks to buy that before the price goes up from $1,397 up to $2,000, or up to $3,000 depending on the payment plans. So everybody's going to get a notice on that. And then we are going to be, after that, we are going to be doing an affiliate launch. We're going to be giving away the brand new, Corvette mid-engine car is going to be given away as our prize, plus other things. There's going to be $100,000 in prizes. More on that stuff's going to come. You could expect that launch is probably going to come around September 1st, because we want to use all of August to focus in on making sure the stuff that we're going to show you here, member group video, group mail, everything is solid. We want everybody to come in happy. We're going to be focusing on the internal, letting the 150 members that haven't upgraded yet upgrade before the price increase. The one-time offer, we expect to be doubling the earnings per click. So whatever you've been earning on average in commissions, I just paid $110,000 today, a day early, normally on Wednesday. Well, I paid them today. $110,000 in commissions went out in PayPal. So I expect that number now to double because of the one-time offer. And then after that, once we feel that everything I go over on this platform here, as I scroll down this document and we dive deep into this, once we feel that this is out of beta, at that point, we're going to go away from the lifetime and institute the 199, the 99, the 199, the 299, 399, 499. That type of plan will be coming. So that's about it. So now the last thing I want to talk about this document is I want you to know that there are some hard dates on this document that I want you, let me say what I don't want you to look at this at. I don't want you to look at this as an Amtrak schedule, okay? Meaning, I don't want you waiting out in the rain at Amtrak to pick us up because this document says on August 5th, this comes out. So we don't want everybody into the Facebook group. This can create a nightmare for us. If we tell you this is our goal, right, and we're going a week out or 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, I think everybody understands that sometimes today, no fault of our own, SendGrid went down. Almost every SaaS company in the world is having a problem because you can't get lost passwords, you can't get these different things. So things happen in tech, sometimes part of your control or bad planning, and some things out of your control. So can everybody put a 1 in the chat and make a promise that if our if our document here says that something is coming out on August 7th, that we don't have riots and pitchforks and torches at us at 10 a.m. on August 7th saying, hey, I thought this was supposed to go live today. Can everybody put a 1 in the chat? Okay, thank you. You understand that's fair. Now, what can you do on August 8th or August 9th? A little friendly post that says, hey folks, I was really excited about the animations. I saw that it was coming out on August 8th or 9th or 7th or whatever. What's the update on that? And we will be happy to come in, check with our dev and saying that was pushed back 3 days, you can expect it Friday. But please look at this more as we are in LA and we are gonna be driving to New York, and we think we're gonna be there in about 4 to 5 days. And when we get in town, we'll call you. It's more like that. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. All right, so let me slide this stuff because I'm on one monitor here in my new office, as Donna knows, makes me so happy over here. Matt Naus, Matt Seralta, who lives about a half hour away. He's got his own spot here. He's going to be coming a few days a week, and he's actually in the room with me today. So let's jump right in. Groove 2020 rollout schedule. It says here at GrooveDigital, we're committed to your success. Our development and design teams are hard at work to add more features and tools to help you excel. Below are the rollout dates for the new features and apps coming this year. If you have any feature requests, please don't forget to go to our feature request portal. That feature request portal is at feedback.groovefunnels.com. Now, Donna, do we have the link for them? Because I'm sure it's already in the chat. Are we going to be getting access to this infographic? The answer is yes. And also the question that's always asked, and it's always the same answer, will there be a replay? We always post the replays for you. So Donna, has that been put into the chat? Let me take a look.
It has been.
There it is.
It's in the chat. They could go to groovefunnels.com/infographic and download it.
There you go. So you guys can skip ahead and I can get off the call. So let me end this webinar. No, just kidding. All right. So you can go to groovefunnels.com, just click in the chat. It'll expand. You can go to groovefunnels.com/infographic or just click that link and it'll open this infographic where you can download it. So now let me walk you through it. So here we are, excuse me, in July. Gonna get my iced tea here. And so today is now the 28th. So some of these things already went live. So social proof functionality. I'm going to sit back down here now. What is the social proof functionality? Well, guess what is now live? When you go to our website here, see this right here? This used to be from a company called Provely. This is now included for free when you set up your product. One is your price, then your description, your thank you pages, your affiliate program. The very last thing now is this proof widget. Now, I want to show you something. There's a company called FOMO.com. And if you look at the pricing for just this right here is let me see here. Number of notifications per month. That's the starter. They give you 25,000. As soon as you get to 50,000, so that's $19 a month, and I believe that's one paid annually, but I'm not sure. So just this feature right here, for a company like us with the amount of hits that we're getting, we're going to be looking right around here. This system would cost us $2,500 just for that. So that is free for you. There's other companies here like useproof.com. And if you look at them, again, you just click on their pricing. It's the same thing. This right here is for 100,000. Just to get 10,000 users. Look at that. 10,000 users is $599 a month. And then the one that we were using because it was the most affordable, Provely, was going to cost you, let's see where the pricing is here. I don't even know. But okay. $197 a year. Okay, so right there, we've just put that out for you for free. Let's move back to my preview. This has been given to you when you set up your products 100% free. Next, NMI merchant processing, nothing exciting, but for those of you that do merchant processing, as you know, we have PayPal and Stripe and Authorize.net. And NMI merchant processing has now just gone live. It's a better merchant gateway, a little more complex to program. That's why it took us so long. Has now gone live, and people that do their own processing will appreciate that. The coupons, they went live, right, Donna? I believe they went live. I think Roop sent us a video about that. All right. So, what are coupons? We all know what that is, right? You go to a checkout page and you can put a coupon. Now, a couple of things. If you don't have a coupon, the coupon will not show at your checkout because sometimes that can decrease in conversions. If people see that there's an input for a coupon, they start searching around the internet, or they're using these new software like Honey. And if they don't get a coupon, it just puts this thing in their head that they might be overpaying. Number two, the way that we've designed it is we have very small gray text that says in like an 8-point font, it says have a coupon, and then when they click it, it expands for the coupon. So there's not this big input field that they're putting their name and email and all this stuff, and they feel that there's a form that needs to be filled out. So we've learned all this stuff for conversions, and we already have that baked in for you. So this here is yes and no. The new affiliate dashboard shows your second tier affiliates. Unfortunately, our developers got this wrong. We didn't give them the scope on this. So right now, the vendors can see their affiliates down 2 tiers. In fact, it's not even a place where I like it. So we're gonna release it on Monday now. But this is the way this is gonna work. When you're inside your dashboard as a vendor and you look at your affiliates, what you're gonna see, let me just let that load here. Bear with us just a second. And remember, folks, mine's always going to be a little bit slower because every one of our users is an affiliate. So I have 160,000 affiliates. So what we're going to see here is we're going to see a little plus sign. So when I click on the plus sign here, what we're going to see is all of the sub affiliates under that person. So that's where you can see your affiliate and who are the sub affiliates under them. But for you as an affiliate, what you're going to do is when you're in your affiliate dashboard, we're going to be adding something right here under reporting. We're adding right underneath transaction. You're going to see something called, let me just get out of here real quick because there's emails and it makes it difficult for my editors to have to edit this. So you're going to see something in the reporting that's going to be called sub affiliates. So you'll be able to go into your account and see by which vendor, and then you'll click on GrooveFunnels, and then GrooveFunnels, you're going to see all the sub affiliates that were underneath you. You got to remember, GrooveFunnels is not just for GrooveFunnels. There's other users that are going to be using it. You're going to be promoting for them, and you might have sub affiliates for them. So you'll go in, you'll click on sub affiliates, you'll choose the vendor, in this case, GrooveFunnels, and then it's going to show you all the people that you signed up underneath you, how many visitors they've sent, how many sales they've made, how many referrals they've made, commissions they've earned, and commissions that they have made for you. So let's go back to the infographic here. Oh, new dashboard also. When you go to Groove Affiliate right now, you remember you used to see this three little white circles. There's a brand new dashboard now that you've always seen, like when I log in as a vendor. So you can go in and click on filters here, and that will allow you to choose which vendors and which funnels and different products that you've sold for, and then you can choose the dates, and then you can see all types of reports for that. Okay, moving on. On the 31st of this month, we are releasing PayPal Commerce. And I'm going to slow down a little bit here because this is huge, huge. This is huge. And why this is so important is right now, we've given you access to PayPal. Now, to get PayPal Commerce, normally you have to apply, meaning you have to go to PayPal and apply and go through all this rigmarole and show them your product and all that stuff. We are one of the first platforms to be able to allow free users to come in and just automatically use PayPal Commerce. Now you're going to say, okay, Mike, that still says PayPal. What's the difference between PayPal and PayPal Commerce? PayPal is old school. It's 2003, 2004 stuff. That means if you want to do a subscription, well, you can do a subscription, but the person has to log into PayPal, agree to the subscription. They then see subscriptions in their dashboard. They can go in and cancel your subscription. If you have a subscription at $99 a month and you're doing any type of program and you've just did an upsell for them or got them at 99, and now you have an upsell that you want to change their plan from $149 a month, and then the next one you want to say, well, how about another $50 for make it $199 a month? You couldn't do that with PayPal. The first $99 a month would have been a subscription. Then if you wanted to upsell them for $50 on your upsell page for another $50, they'd have to start another subscription for $50 a month. And then your other upsell for $50, if they wanted that, they'd have yet a third subscription for $50 a month. If you later came out with a price that you wanted to upgrade them, you would have to tell them, okay, if you want to upgrade from $99 a month to $199 a month, do me a favor, sign up for $199, send us the receipt, and then we'll cancel your subscription for the $99. If any of you have ever had PayPal and had to deal with that with support, either as a vendor or a seller, you understand what we're dealing with. And for that reason, we weren't even taking PayPal. So we're going to start taking PayPal next week once this goes live, which is also going to increase conversions for sales. But PayPal Commerce does a number of different things as well. It allows GrooveFunnels to control the billing. Instead of a subscription that's locked into PayPal's technology, we can just go in and set it up just like we do Stripe and with authorize.net. That means our server tells PayPal on a monthly basis to bill this. That means we can do complex billing for you now if you're a software company or you have a membership or anything where you want to basically put something in a members area that somebody's paying $199 a month, and you say, hey, unlock this and get these videos, click here to go to $149 a month. And with one click, you will be able to upgrade that person from $99 a month to $149 a month. Essentially, in a nutshell, to wrap this up to move on, PayPal Commerce is like Stripe for PayPal. Now, in the past, they used to have something called Braintree, and you had to sign up for Braintree to get all of these different things. That's why you don't hear about PayPal Commerce so much. But you will now have the functionality of Stripe in with your PayPal account. Trust me when I tell you that's huge. We would have had that for you 2 days ago, but we did our final demo for PayPal, and they walked through our user interface, and they said, okay, right here, can you put a note that says this? And right here, can you put a note that says you're going to leave the website and be taken to PayPal and be brought back, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we've made those changes, and it's into PayPal for review. If you don't see it on the 31st, please, no pitchforks. Understand these are our guidelines. So here we are in August. Now, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit here because some of the things that are down below are actually happening this week. I'm going to take a little sip. You're going to be very, very excited. Get ready, put both ears to the computer because this stuff's going to be exciting. Okay, I was told by Friday, which is going to be 3 days away from now, but Matt Nouse told me, please Let them know we expect it to be Friday, but if it's not Friday, it could be Monday or Tuesday. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. The beta for import funnels will be coming out on Friday, if not Friday, Monday. So what that means is all users will be able to go in, and when you go in to click to create a page, you can either start from a blank page, choose one of your favorite templates, one of our templates, and then there's going to be a fourth option that says import from URL. You can put in any URL in the web, and you're going to see it spin, and then you're going to see that page show up in your editor as if it was a template that my design team created for you. You can modify it and publish it. That simple. Now, I haven't spoken with my team to make sure they put in all the things that I asked for, like um, making sure that the images are changed with placeholder images, and the copy is changed to lorem ipsum. If they haven't, then I'm going to ask you to please make sure to change every bit of copy on there and change all of the images. But I have 3 days to make sure that my team has that. Now, if you can prove that you own the website, then we're going to allow you to import that page directly. So, Donna, what are the comments saying there?
They're all very, very, very excited. I'm so pumped. It's too cool. Yes. Woohoo. Lots of woo woo hoo hoos. Whoop whoop. Import funnels. Fantastic news. Oh my God. I love y'all. Booms. Very
Yeah,
exciting,
awesome,
people.
awesome. We're really, really excited about that. Now, folks, remember this is beta. All right, so we're going to rely on your feedback. Um, I know, I used to say, please give us your feedback. I can tell you with 150,000 users, we really get notified of every bug. There's nothing that I can even bring to Matt anymore. This is, yep, we're told about 3 times a day. So, but by all means, if you do see that it works with ClickFunnels and lead pages and this, but it doesn't work with that, then let us know, and then we'll go in and find out what is their structure doing that, we think we have it covered, otherwise we wouldn't release it, but it's coming under the beta. The next thing that is down below that I was told is coming, and I am just as excited about this next one. So I'm going to give you another drum roll for this one. We are adding 2 things to Elements coming Friday, if not Friday, Monday or Tuesday, but let's just say Friday because that's what I was promised. You are going to be able to, oh, it's right here. Timed animation and elements. So what that means is the timed elements means that you could take any element or any block on a page and then set it to display this many minutes and seconds after the visitor comes to your site. So I'm going to give you this, the simple version and then the more complex version of how marketers use this. When you have a video at a website and it's a 17-minute video and you're selling something for $997, you need to make sure people watch that video before the add to cart button gets released. Because if they show up and you're like, hi, my name is Mike Filsaime, and they see a button right underneath it and they click it and it goes to the checkout page, it says $997, they close that. You're not selling me for $997 today. I'm out of here. And if any of us have ever bought anything from an infomercial, we know that we all start out with, you're not getting me to buy this thing. And at the end, you're like, I'm going to buy this toaster for me and my mom for Christmas, right? Because what happened? We were able to watch the infomercial and get sold. If the price is given right at the infomercial, and you've never seen that, right? They don't start by giving you the price. They do a demonstration. So this allows you to let the add to cart button show. So when you say, so you could get started today for just 2 payments of $4.99, and then boom, right at that point, the button will appear. This really is good for conversions. We didn't make up this technology. I used to have a product that did it called Magic Cart Button. Frankly, it would have been great if this thing, would have been out when the software was first released, but it's coming out now, and we're excited. But the one I'm even more excited about is right here where it says animated elements. Now, what that means is you can, let's just go to, move my microphone in front of my face here. Let's just go to something like GrooveFunnels right here. This is an element. This image is an element. This headline is an element. every single thing on this page is basically an element. So what we're going to be adding is when you're in the builder and you click on an element, you see all of the stuff show up that says color, border, background, text. There's going to be one more thing in the dropdown that says animations. And just like in Keynote or something like that, you're going to see a list of, don't hold me to this because I haven't seen it yet, maybe 8 to 12 different animations. And they're going to have names like fade, fade in, shimmy, bounce, slide in from the left, slide in from the top, slide in from the right. So a couple of different things. So when you come to a website like this, you might see this button go boom, 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 and bounce like it was dropped from the ceiling, and it'll just bounce. And the animations only start as you scroll. So you might see things where you've come to different websites where you see that the page starts building from the left to the right as you come in. This, this image slides in from the left, this text slides in from the right, this button slides in from the bottom. Now, of course, by adding all of those things, that allows you to create a Frankenstein design, right? You don't get carried away with the elements. You don't want your page coming and it looks like somebody's juggling on the page as you're trying to scroll down. It's really used best for when you get to the price section, right? I might want to take this iframe and make it go boom, boom, boom and bounce, right? Because that's like, ooh, wait a second. It's asking me to draw my attention there. But just like Keynote, you use it, to shake, shimmy, bounce, whatever. And Donna, any comments on those? Are these folks as excited about these little tiny little things as I am? Because to me, I had a big smile on my face when I find out that's coming Friday.
They are super cool. There's lots of this is great, this is incredible. Very, very excited. They can't wait to see the animated elements, the delayed timers, there's of course lots of questions about exactly how things will operate, like how they'll proof of ownership on the pages. And for those of you that are asking those questions, all that information will come when we release the feature. So
let me give you an example of how Google does it.
yeah.
Google gives you a snippet of code and says, put this code on the website. And that means if you have access to edit a page, then you're probably, an owner. So we're going to give you an embed code, and then you'll go to ClickFunnels and you will go, right into the body, the header description, and you'll put that code like a Google tracking pixel. All right. I think that's easy enough for anybody that's asking that question. I think you understand. If somebody said, put this Google Analytics code on your page or this Facebook pixel on your page, we're going to give you a pixel. You'll go to ClickFunnels, lead pages, Optimize Press, WordPress, whatever that is. Wherever you put your Google Analytics code, we're going to give you a code. And then once that fires, then we know, okay, that person has access to that page, that domain, and any page on that domain. And that's how we're going to do that. Okay. So next is, let's move back up here because I skipped ahead here. August 5th, we're calling customer and cart abandon. So that is right here, folks. You see when you're in your vendor dashboard, if you're selling a product, right now we give you a list of all the transactions. And a lot of software companies don't do this. Believe it or not, even Kartra didn't have this the way that we have it. They have lists of transactions and you could search for a customer in the transactions, but we have a little thing right here just called customers. So what that means is essentially when you sell a product and you get to the point where it says add this person to a list, in Kartra and in all these other companies, what I used to have to do is I used to have to go make a list called Groove Pages Customers. And that way, when I wanted to email my customers and not the leads, I had a list that after they buy, they were added to that list. You don't have to do that with us. We're just going to have something called customers. Right now, you can see it says coming soon. So this is going to be coming live. And then basically, unlike transactions, where all the transactions, you can see a guy or a girl 9 or 10 times because they're buying different. What you'll see here is one name for the customer. You'll be able to sort it either alphabetically or by who made the last purchase or last activity, those different types of things, or who, most active customers, who bought the most, who made the most purchases. And then when you click on that customer, it's going to look just like this, just like you see with the affiliates, right? You're going to get a list. And when let's just wait 3 more seconds for this to load. 3, 2, 1, 0. You're going to be able to click. I'll click on me here on that customer, and you're going to get all different types of data and tabs on that particular customer opening in a pop-up modal, just like you see here. So you'll be able to, whatever products they purchase, what emails they've opened, do they have any support tickets open when it links to GrooveCard, all those different types of things. Okay, so let's move on to.
Hey, Mike, it looks like we owe you about 92,000 in commissions.
Oh yeah,
Did
that's
you
my
see that?
Facebook ads. Doing
Yeah.
well. All right. So next is August. Let me see. Okay, and abandoned carts. Let's just go back to that right here. So we're gonna have something here called leads. All right, which are basically your cart abandons. And what that means is when somebody goes to check out, let's just do this. When somebody goes to check out, and they start filling out their name and their email address, and they hit continue to billing, and they don't put their credit card in, or it fails, or whatever that case is, you're going to be able to now see those leads here in what we call cart abandons. And then you'll be able to put together some email campaigns specifically for these people, right? Send them coupons, et cetera, et cetera. Folks, I'm going to ask you this. Being that you can download this infographic, do you like the pace that I'm going, that I'm talking about a feature and talking about it? Because we gave you the link. You can just go and take this and skim all the way through it. Do you put a 1 in the chat if you're appreciating the fact that I'm breaking this down so that you understand what the feature is, as opposed to just saying on the 5th you get cart abandons, on the 7th you get webinar jam. All right, tons of ones, tons of one. Great pace, good pace. I get from Martin Bodeker. Great, thank you, Martin.
Hey, Mike.
Yes, Donna.
I have a question about cart abandons, and just for just my knowledge, actually, because I don't know this. A lot of services like Shopify, and I believe even in Kartra we did it. If somebody was a Shopify customer, for instance, and you went to a different Shopify store, it recognized you. So without even signing up or starting the checkout process, if I had the cookie, that the new Shopify store would recognize me and I'd start getting cart abandoned messages because I've purchased on other people's Shopify stores. Kartra does the same thing. Will we have that as well? Will there be like a Groove cookie?
Yes. So and that brings up something that I'll even elaborate on even more.
Awesome.
So we obviously we have data on the user. So that's why, like in Kartra, Webinar Jam, EverWebinar, when you go to a page that the user might have opted in, say for Joe Jablonski's webinar, and we've cookied their email address. So when it shows up, we know their email and we pre-populate it. So we will have that technology. We will allow you to send out emails. And so there's a company out there. Gosh, I forget. In fact, Matt Seralta had worked for them just before us. Matt, are you listening? Matt, are you around? Carts Guru. Carts Guru. So if you want to know what Donna's talking about, you can go to cartsguru.com. Now, there's a couple of different ways. Now, that's a very expensive service. They actually, they have this very interesting model, the way they do it. So we're going to be doing it. We're going to have that, and we're going to be able to do that for free. Now, there's another company out there called Get Emails that we're going to be paying for, Donna, and there's an API. So if the visitor has never, ever been to any of our user sites before, we can actually buy that data, and we are going to be rolling out something kind of like Carts Guru that allows us to say, hey, do you want to send that person an email if they bounce from your site and they don't, if they're at your checkout page and they don't make a purchase within 15 minutes, we can use Big Brother type data, all legal folks, and there's companies, like I said, like Carts Guru that does that, that basically says, we recognize this IP address from this customer. They have a device, they have an iPad, they have this, and they've already opted in with another service that's sharing this data. And then on your behalf, we will send an email out to those people to the campaign that you write and offer them a coupon code that's good for 1 hour. And this thing makes a ton of money. Now, the business model for the 3 different companies that do that is a rev share, because there's a huge cost in acquiring that. So Donna, we haven't talked about that, but it's likely that if it's not our data and we have to pay for it, we might do like a rev share where we say we get 5% of the sale or 10% of the sale. So that way, if you make a $100 sale, then that's a sale you wouldn't have made, and then it's $5 to us or something like that. But who knows? We'll see. But again, we have to pay for that additional data, but the regular GrooveFunnels data like Kartra has, we're going to do that. So we're going to be better than Kartra in that sense, because we'll have more options. But here's another thing. We're going to be doing something when the people check out with things like Stripe or PayPal Commerce, where they use their credit card, or some of these other services where, like Authorize.net, where we can store the credit card. I don't even want to say that. I want to say where Stripe stores the credit card with obviously, if it's Stripe, then it's okay because it's not us, right? So they give us this token where the customer's data is stored. So let me give you an example of what that is. Amazon and Apple, right? When you go to Amazon, if there's anybody here that's typed a credit card in at Amazon in the last year, I'd be surprised unless their card was lost or stolen or they got a new card. But basically, Amazon uses a technology to store your credit card on these servers with encryption, and you've never seen problems with that stuff getting hacked because it's impossible. At least it is until quantum computing comes out. But we're going to be using the technology of the services like Authorize.net and Stripe, and storing the credit card at the at their servers. Now, let me explain to you how powerful that is. That allows GrooveFunnels to become like Amazon, meaning if Martin Bodeker gets a customer that buys his product, he's just one of our affiliates here on this webinar, a good friend of ours. If he gets the customer to buy a product, and Donna, get me a name from the chat, just a random user.
Sure, Jim Pavlatos.
Okay, so now this customer bought from Martin Bodeker. This customer is John Doe. And now 30 days later, John Doe comes to a landing page by Jim Pavlatos. And that he scrolls down and he comes to the place where he comes to check out. That customer is going to see at the credit card section, instead of all of the fields to be filled out, it's going to say John Doe, not John Doe, click here. And then it's going to say make purchase with credit card XXXX ending in 3974, expires on this date. And the user will be able to one-click checkout, just like they can at Amazon, at your GrooveFunnels page, simply because they bought from another GrooveSeller GrooveFunnels user. So imagine this. A year from now, we have 300,000 sellers on the platform, like ClickBank and JVZoo and Warrior Plus and Infusionsoft. And they're out there making sales. And now we have tens of millions of customers that have made a purchase where the data is being stored over at Stripe. And now they come to your page. If you've heard that a one-click upsells increases conversions, I can assure you that I pay more for a TV at Amazon. Type a 1 in the chat if you pay more for a TV, up to $4 to $5 or even $10 more at Amazon, because at Costco you have to enter your credit card in. So put a 1 in the chat if it's worth $10 to you, $10 to simply one click at Amazon, because having to fill out something on your mobile phone at Costco.com is more of a pain in the ass. You'd rather pay $4.89 at Amazon than $4.79 at Costco. Everybody's putting 1s in the chat here, folks, because ease of checkout is what people want. So imagine when people come to your site and they see their name and the last 4 of their credit card, and they can just one-click checkout. And we'll have a little pop-up that says, why am I seeing this? And we'll explain, and the customer will understand and all that. But regardless, that's going to increase your conversion. So let's get back. But Donna, I don't know if I've ever spoken to you about that, but that's something that's coming also this year as well, which is really fantastic.
It is super, super exciting. One of the things we were talking about, Mike and I, the other day, was about how awesome it is that we're able to create this software that does all of the like cool, slick, marketing friendly things that we've wanted to do for years and years and years. And this is definitely one of them. We want to remove any friction that the buyer experiences to take, advantage of your products and services. So this is exciting, Mike. I love it.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on. As you can see here, folks, we have some of these things, going by the day. I'm actually going backwards because I'm realizing this goes more like Candyland here. So on I was just going to say on Groove 3rd, on August 3rd, we're releasing Groove
We'll be a month
Groove
soon.
Groove Video. I happen to believe that that's not going to happen on the 3rd because I need to get with Enroop to discuss some things. So that's supposed to be Monday. Guys, it will be next week. Again, I'm thinking probably with the stuff I need to discuss with him, I'm thinking it might be the 5th, 6th, or even 7th. All right. But Groove Video is going to be coming right after that. I believe this happened already. Webinar Jam and EverWebinar integration is here. As you know, we're developing Groove webinars. But look, folks, it's not here yet. You're going to find out soon when it's coming. But we're using GoToWebinar right now. We understand the power of Webinar Jam and EverWebinar. We're always going to be agnostic. If there's a tool out there that, for whatever reason, you have your data there and it's easier for you to use, we are here to make sure that our tools, if you're our customer, we're going to give you the tools to help you. For instance, that philosophy was half baked in at my previous company. We were agnostic with like membership sites. We had Kartra membership, but we still did Kajabi and other things like that. But when it came to Kartra Mail, they made money on Kartra Mail, and so will we, to our customers that are going to be paying monthly. So with Kartra, you can't integrate with ActiveCampaign directly with the system. You can't integrate with MailChimp or anybody else. You had to use like Zapier, and there's a hard cost per transaction for that. Oh, by the way, Zapier integration, it may be later, has gone live. So there's full Zapier integration. So why is that important? If you ask us, do you integrate with this? The answer is yes, through Zapier. Okay, we now integrate with everything since since there's Zapier. And understand, folks, when we do things like Zapier integration, if you're like, why does that take longer? Because we're not just a regular little app that has 3 pieces of data that has to go in. We have Groove Pages, we have Groove Sell, we have Groove Affiliate, we have the payment stuff, all those different things. Then there's Groove Mail, Groove Member, Groove Video, all these other things. We have to future-proof our Zapier integration to work for everything that's going to be coming, not just here's the email address that came in, through MailChimp. So that's why, those things take a little bit longer. Now, about a week, 2 weeks after Groove Video is going to be Groove Member. And so Groove Member is going to allow you to do, your full memberships, for free, paid, bronze, silver, gold, drip content, all those different things. Donna and I had a 2-hour conversation the other day with the team on Groove Member. There were things that I didn't even plan that Donna was like, oh, we definitely want to have that. This is the new thing in membership. So we've added a little bit more to the dev. They promised us they can get it ready on the 12th here. Okay. Next, on the 14th of August, these folks literally by the day, these things are partner contracts for GrooveSell. So what is a partner contract? A partner contract gets you away from the handshake deal. I'm gonna do this, folks, just because I don't want you to think about all my different partners in the past. Okay, I've probably had 75 of these handshake deals. So I don't want you to think anything, but I can tell you this: I've had some handshake deals where the math was like, where are you getting this math? Are you kidding me? And literally, I was I was clipped for $200,000 on certain launches where I didn't do the processing and different things like that. Type a 1 in the chat. I'm not talking about an affiliate. Type a 1 in the chat if you've ever done a partnership with another marketer where you said, I'm not even going to ask you, if you were ripped off or anything like that, or the accounting was fuzzy. If you want to put 100 in the chat, if the accounting was fuzzy, you can do that. But put a 1 in the chat if you've ever done a partnership with a marketer that you met at an event and you said, yeah, let's do that product, but they did it through their LLC and they did all the processing and they did all the accounting, and then you would say to them, how are sales? And they would tell you, and they did the accounting and they gave you the check. Or if you were the one that did all the processing under your company name, ABC Corp LLC, and then the person that you met at that event, you did the video course and all that, you wrote them a check at the end of the month. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever done that. So Naomi, I'm not gonna, some people are naming names, we're not gonna do that. Stephen Bodden has done it, Ronald, tons of ones there. Many times contracts are good. A couple of people put 100. Oh, that's Deb Cole, my friend. She put 100 with double exclamation points. She's been there where the partner gave them fuzzy math, as we call it. A couple of hundreds. Totally got screwed after making the dude thousands upon thousands of dollars. Yeah. So we get it. So somebody says, I'm too cynical to go into a one-sided partnership like that. Exactly, Matt, exactly. So guess what we do here with partner contracts? Partner contracts allows you, and now we had this in Deal Guardian, and I think JV Zoo has it. What partner contracts allows you to do is you get the other user that has their GrooveSell account. So let's say Donna and I were two people that met on the Marketers Cruise, and we wanted to do a course on landing pages. And I say, Donna, you're great at copy, I'm great at design. Let's put the peanut butter and the chocolate together and make a little Reese's Corporation here and go teach people how to have good design and good copy. And we go and we create this course. Now, I would say, Donna, I use GrooveSell. And do you use GrooveSell? And Donna would say, yes, I do. Okay, what I'm going to do, what's your email address with GrooveSell? Donna would tell me, Donna at Genesis at GrooveDigital.com, and then I would type in Freudian slip. I would type in Donna at GrooveDigital.com, and I would put some terms that it's going to work like this. It expires, it doesn't expire. She can opt out, she can't opt out, all those different things. And I send her an invite like a Google Doc. She comes in, and she's now locked in to the contract. Now, what happens is when the money comes in, the money will come in. Let's say there's a $100 sale, and you're paying your affiliates 40% commission. So now there's $60 left over in profit. Then the merchant account fee comes out, let's just say $3. So that leaves you $57. And then you set the partner contract to say, Donna, how are we doing this? 60-40, 50-50? Yeah, let's do 50-50. Sounds great. So now it's going to take that 57. Let's just use 60. Let's forget the merchant fee for a minute. It's going to take that $60 profit, and it's going to add $30 to Donna Fox's account in the accounting, in the ledger, and it'll show me as profit of 30. It's actually it works sort of like an affiliate, but the accounting is different. And that way, when I go, Donna gets a full accounting reporting of what she's owed. And from there, when I go to pay my affiliates, it puts Donna in there and she gets paid. Now, that doesn't guarantee you payment. It guarantees you accounting, but we are going to do things with PayPal and with Stripe because they allow it, where the payment comes in real time and automatically will take the $30 and send it to Donna's Stripe account or Donna's PayPal account. That will happen if you're using PayPal and Stripe. But other than that, it works as really good accounting, and partners absolutely love that when you're doing a deal because you know exactly how much money you're owed. If a refund comes in, if it's charged back, it's all in the system just like an affiliate, and then you know when your mark is paid. All right, moving on. Import pages, I told you, we're so far ahead on that the beta is coming out Friday. Could be Monday or Tuesday, but could be Friday. And let's call that 2 weeks early that we got that. All right. On the 18th, right now we have YouTube integration and we have Wistia. We have Vimeo integration. We're adding a third platform called Wistia, and you'll also have GrooveVideo. So you have 4 ways to do video, or 5 ways. You can embed, you could use YouTube, you could use Vimeo, you could use GrooveVideo, or you could use Wistia. Okay. And it's just another platform, you know, that people like. It has good analytics. Our GrooveVideo was modeled after Wistia. Okay. Donna, did we get a chance to make a note over to the development team that Vimeo and now Wistia will need the toggle switches like GrooveVideo has to say shut off branding, shut off logo, remove this, autoplay, all that different type of stuff? All right, cool.
Yep.
So guys, right now we have a rudimentary version for Vimeo and YouTube. It's just what's the ID. But there are certain settings when you go in that say autoplay and autoplay with mute on start, and have have a logo showing and little title cards and things like that. So we don't have that in, and we're going to be adding that. All right, ready? Next one on the 19th. Moving my microphone down for the GrooveCell marketplace. Now, this is not the GrooveFunnels marketplace or the GrooveDigital marketplace. This is the GrooveCell marketplace. That is like what? The ClickBank marketplace. Why is that good? Because there's people that go to ClickBank and they use ClickBank only because it's an affiliate marketplace that get them so many affiliates that they're willing to pay ClickBank on average of 9% on every sale. 9% transaction fees. If you say, Mike, that's not their price. Well, I believe that their price is $1 plus 7.5%. So if you actually look at the on a $50 price, you're going to pay like that number right there would be $8.50. So that would be 8.5%. But if you start going down to like a $10 or $20 or $30 sale, that gets a 10 or 11% merchant account fee. So with the GrooveCell marketplace, when you're setting up your product, you will say show in marketplace. We're going to have this beautiful marketplace that's going to have different categories: personal development, health and wellness, software, business, B2B, internet marketing, you name it, all the different categories that you saw when we used to have Deal Guardian and that ClickBank has. And people can sort that marketplace based on newest product, best performing, what's hot, all these different things. We have formulated our own gravity formula to find out, not who cares that it's the best selling. They could be doing it with Facebook ads. We want to know, we've created our own KPI, key performance index, that is best for the affiliate based on a factor of the number of affiliates that are making sales. Because if one affiliate is making the sale, maybe he just does a lot of webinars. So it has to be spread out over a number of affiliates. It loses score based on how old the sale is. And the factor will give you more points for a sale that was made today than a sale that was made 30 days ago. And it expires after 90 days. So you're getting credit in this gravity formula only for, we call it an APS, affiliate power score, only for the last 90 days, based on the number of affiliates, based on your refund rate, based on how well you pay, based on the average commission, the EPC, all these different things. So the better you are for the affiliate, based on a formula that we created, you're going to be up there in the marketplace. And if you can perform well, like it's a ClickBank model, people are going to be like, damn, look at that. $4.80 earnings per click, and this, and pays weekly, and all that. And we're going to advertise all that different stuff. And that's going to be the GrooveCell marketplace. It works 2 ways. You can list your product in the marketplace to help you find affiliates, just like GrooveFunnels has a product, and many of you are our affiliates, and you do a tremendous job for us. Or as an affiliate, you can say like, well, hey, promoting GrooveFunnels is pretty cool, but what else is out there? Oh, wow, look at that. Martin Bodeker has a product. Jim Pavlatos has a product. Tim Verdu has a product. Paul Murphy has a product. In fact, they convert better than Groove. I'm so glad for this marketplace. And then you'll click, be an instant affiliate. If they approve you, they might approve you, whatever, it's their choice. And then they will provide you a promotion tools like we do, with blog reviews and email swipe and banners and all these different things that you can go out and make money as an affiliate for other people's products. Once that happens, wait till you see all of the affiliate home study courses that are going to come out for how to, you're going to see GrooveSell Marketplace Millions, all these different things. People are going to show people how there's so much money to be made in that marketplace. So that's good because you're going to learn how to sell products even better. But even better, if you're selling a product, you're going to have all these people teaching people. Forget ClickBank. Come over here and you'll find better products to promote, and then that's going to help you get affiliates. So Donna, any questions on this stuff before I move on that you think I might have missed as you're watching these questions?
Rob has a very, very important question about the Groove Marketplace. He says, if we sell our product in the marketplace, what do we have to pay Groove?
That's a good question. It will cost you $300. No, nothing, zero. You get free listing in the marketplace, 100% free listing. Now, that brings up a good question. It won't be coming out soon, but if you're not asking this question, then you're not a marketer. The question you should be asking is, how much is it going to cost me to put my product up at the top of the Groove Marketplace as a sponsored product? Well, here's why you want us to do that. Now, that's a little bit technology. We have to code. That's probably going to come out 30 days later, because it's like SEO. You're not ranked. You're on the 17th page of Google, and you're not getting people. People aren't finding you, right? So what do? Use Google AdWords, and you could say, when somebody types in this search phrase, how to repair bad credit, they're never going to find me on page 17, so I'm going to pay Google to get me up at the top. It's called pay-per-click, right? Pay per click. The same thing in our marketplace. You're going to have a product, and you're going to be having a product launch, and you're going to be like, this is crazy. I need to find affiliates, and I haven't made any sales, and my launch is coming up in 3 weeks. I want to, quote unquote, hijack this marketplace. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the market decide, and we're going to go out up to 3 weeks in advance, and you're going to see, okay, now let's just pick the date. We're going to say August 17th has just become available. There's going to be 3 spots at the top, 2 at the bottom, whatever it is, and you can bid. And you say, okay, how much do I want to bid to be in the top? Starting bid is $10. And what's your max bid? And just like eBay, you'll say, I'm willing to pay $200 to be on there for that day. And what's going to happen is there's going to be 20 days left, 18 days left, 15 days left, 7 days left, and the market is going to decide what they feel that is worth. And if somebody says, I want to be up there because my launch matters to me and I need affiliates, I'm going to bid 400, 500. So people will bid to get their market there. Now, what's going to happen is they may realize, well, that was a waste of money. I bid $400 and it only brought me back 200. So now I know. And then people are going to start to learn what the actual value of that ad is at the top of the marketplace. And we'll have different ads, little banners up at the top, the right side, different ways for people to get in and buy those different spots. But there'll be bids, because let the market decide what that is. And what will happen is, if you come in second place, you'll get the second ad. Third place, you'll get the third ad. Fourth place, you'll get the fourth ad. And fifth place, you'll get the fifth ad. So you might say, hey, I'm willing to be the third ad for $100, and then I can get in front of tens of thousands of people every day for $100. It got me 70 new affiliates, et cetera, et cetera. But Donna, did that make sense? Basically, you're going to be able to bid for a position above the natural listings.
It absolutely did. And the number of people that said that they are definitely paying to list their products is tremendous. They see the value right away.
Yeah, but remember, the regular marketplace is going to be free, right?
Yep.
And it would be crazy not to allow ads in a marketplace, because people would be begging us. They'd be like, dude, how many people are seeing that page a day? About 75,000 people. Is there any way, please, I could put a banner out there? So trust me when I tell you, there are going to be people happy to be able to advertise there, just like you see with Google with sponsored ads above the natural results. Moving on, we are, I think I went down here. August 21st, we're going to be adding order bumps, custom domains for checkouts, affiliate links, and tracking links. That's 2 separate things. So it should be order bumps, period. And order bumps basically are what are referred to as pre-transaction upsells. So you will be able to put them right into the checkout embed that's given to you by GrooveSell. What that means is when somebody picks a price, there'll be something like, would you also like to get this free PDF download, $197 value for just $19? If they tick that box and they say yes, then they're going to be charged an additional $19 at checkout. These just make money, and nobody's more excited about this stuff than me, because it can add 15 to 20% to your company's bottom line. It's called a pre-transaction upsell. Next, with order bumps, we are instituting something that only one company in the world has, and that's Amazon. And I'm coining the phrase, I'm calling it profit maximizers with order bumps. And what this is going to be is that when somebody adds their credit card, and you can have a bump and all that, and they hit complete purchase, you're going to have two different things that are going to happen. Type one in the chat if you've ever seen this happen at Amazon. You'll click add to cart or complete purchase, and then a little pop-up is going to show up right here. It's a little hard for you to see my mouse, but just imagine a little pop-up showing right here, which is a page that is going to be handled by GrooveSell. It's just going to be a little pop-up modal, and it's going to be kind of like a pre-transaction upsell and kind of like a post-transaction or traditional upsell, but it's happening right there. They just hit their credit card, a little light box comes up, and it's a bump, because you don't need a full upsell page with a video and everything, and it's just going to pop up. Type a 1 in the chat if you've bought something recently on Amazon and you've seen these little pop-ups come up where they say, would you like the 2-year warranty? Would you like to order the installation with this TV? You folks are Ryan, Aaron, Catherine, or Ricky Stansel, Steve Brown, Scott, Kim. You've all seen this. I'm a student of marketing. I see Amazon do this. I don't just click the no button. I'm like, oh my goodness, that was genius. It's asked me, do I want the warranty? And there's a big, huge button that says yes, and this little thing over here that says close, right? And then the other one that they're doing is what I call this side slide out right here. This portion of the screen, a little thing slides out right here if it needs a little bit more copy. So you would be at checkout. You'd enter all your information, you hit checkout, and imagine if a little slider came out. This is still going to be listed under the bumps as a profit maximizer, and it's just a quick little thing that you've now actually captured their credit card, and you could say something like, do you want the print version of this, for only $19? And then they will click that, and then they go through the rest of your process, like your upsell and your downsell process and your thank you page. Donna, does that make enough sense? I can move on. Obviously, we're gonna have training on that. I don't have any visual cues, but people have seen that at Amazon. It's a new thing that's happening. Donna, have you seen that at Amazon?
I have. I've not only seen it, I've purchased many things because of it, so it works. And yeah, I think it's clear. You can probably move on.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, order bumps are going to be the traditional thing that people are going to see, a little checkbox just before they click the complete order. This is kind of like a hybrid. We should probably name it, Donna, like the hybrid upsell. And 10 people just went to Namecheap to buy hybridupsell.com. But I think we'll probably call it a hybrid order bump or hybrid upsell. But we'll come up with something. Right now, it's a profit maximizer. So that is. And I went backwards. We're going to get the GrooveMail in just a minute. So now let's talk about custom domains for checkouts, affiliate links, and tracking links. So folks, right now you have custom domains for your Groove pages, right? You don't have to use donnafox.groovepages.com. Donna could just be donnafox.com. But when you send somebody to buy and they upgrade like this, or they go to the checkout, you notice that it uses your username.groovesell.com/checkout and all this other stuff. Okay, what we're going to be doing, let me show you something else here as well. If we go to look at our affiliate links, let's let this load. We're going to notice that the affiliate links say your username as the vendor, the vendor's username.com/GrooveSell. All affiliate links say GrooveSell. So, whoops, that's all my text edits, folks. Let's do this. Let's open up a new one. Wouldn't it be cool if Donna's checkout page, when she sent somebody from donnafox.com to go check out, right, that her checkout page looked like this? That is coming next week. Donna's going to be able to take people that land at donnafox.com. When they click to buy, the address in the URL is going to say donnafox.com/checkout. So that is a custom domain for your checkout. Now, we're also going to show you, as you see here in Groove JV, this is what the affiliate links have to look like. How about instead of Donna having her affiliates promote this, which if you're familiar, Facebook starts to get wise to affiliate links, so they ban ClickBank links, they ban JVZoo links, they banned Warrior Plus links, they banned Infusionsoft affiliate links. They will eventually ban GrooveSell affiliate links. They know this is affiliate networks. They consider it spam. What if Donna can just use her custom domain and have her affiliate links look like this? And that way people can promote a product that says donnafox.com/affiliate, and this is the affiliate's ID and all that different stuff there. This is killer. We've also are going to be adding here, if you look, we have something here called tracking links. All right. I'm not going to get into tracking links, but tracking links are basically you're buying ads from different places on Facebook and solo ads, and you want to know how is that doing? It's kind of like an affiliate tracking link for your own product, right? You want to be able to track, how did this ad do compared to this ad, right? And then you could see, okay, this one's making money, this one's not going to do this one again, whatever that case may be, right? So the only thing is these tracking links, let me see, probably look like this. See? And that's what we have to give to our advertisers. Wouldn't it be better if Donna was buying from an advertiser and her tracking link looked like this, right? So that's what we mean by saying that you will be able to have custom domains for your checkout, your affiliate links, and tracking links. Donna, that made sense, I think, right?
It did, and people are very excited about it.
Yeah, it's really good for your affiliate programs not to get banned by Facebook because you can brand it. It just looks better. People are seeing your branding right in the URLs. When they check out from your page, they feel like they never left your site because they're always at donnafox.com or whatever your brand is. So people like that. All right, moving on to the big one. This is good news, bad news, guys. I know it. I'm going to take a little sip here. GrooveMail and automations are coming out August 24th. Now, I know some of you are saying yay and boo at the same time, because the yay is really not yay. You're saying, oh man, finally, Mike, I'm going to hold you to this, buddy. I know that you told us July 15th, but you snuck July 15th in there. I remember back in March, it actually said June 15th. Yes, GrooveMail was originally June 15th. And then one day I went in and I changed everything there, and I changed it from June 15th to July 15th. And I started saying July 15th and July 15th and July 15th. And it's not Amtrak, right? There is, I'm going to be straight up frank with you here, folks. We hired a consultant. This consultant came in, and there's 4 stages of development, folks. There's the PHP code, and then there's server codes. There's the 4 phases are front end development. That means what happens in the browser. A great example of that is Groove Pages. Most of that stuff is done with JavaScript frameworks, drag and drop. That's happening in the browser. The next is what's known as backend code. Backend code is the stuff, GrooveCell is mostly backend code. It's called PHP. Then there's another thing that's called servers. We have a guy on the team called Leo, and that's servers. And that's known as heavy iron. And we developed GrooveMail with front end, so you can design your emails and drag and drop and all that, and all the making sure it goes out on time and all these different things, and the servers to handle sending the pipe, sending all this email. But we brought in a consultant, and the consultant, and we knew this, trust me when I tell you, the consultant showed us that our knowledge of the fourth level of development is actually getting in the inbox. Now, we knew enough about this stuff, about SPF records and all of these different things, but in MMA, Joe Rogan always says this. Daniel Cormier always says this. He says, there's levels to this game, folks. There's levels to this game. Just because this guy's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he got tapped out in 90 seconds because this guy is on another level. Just because you're a black belt doesn't mean that you're equal to all the black belts. So we had a black belt degree in email marketing. So does the partner that we're doing this. We have Power MTA. We have all these different things for spam traps. We basically got the 6th degree Dan black belt that came in, and about July 1st basically said, I don't even want to do his accent, don't want to give it away, basically said, you guys are not ready here. How are you doing this to vet when the person imports their 25,000 leads? Well, we're doing this, and no. You need this company called Black Box and all this. And what about this? And what about this? And what about this? And what about this? And I was like, all right, what is this going to do to development? And he said, with what you have right now, you're looking at October 15th. I said, how much of this thing is time and how much of this thing is resources? Because in development, you can throw money at the problem by putting more people on. But let me put it to you this way, just the metaphor that you'll understand. I can't go out and hire 1 million developers to build all of Groove Pages in 2 weeks. You can't simply throw more developers and just say, well, then we'll just get more people and we'll create something like Groove Pages in 2 weeks. It doesn't work that way. So I said, okay, if we add more people, what's the soonest you can get this done? He said, you can get this done. You could get this done probably on August 15th if you get 2 more developers. And that's why we have it here on August 24th, because it'll be ready on the 15th, and then I get to see it and beta test it and make sure that it's good, maybe get it out to about 50 different people, and then a week later it's going to come out. All right. So this 6th degree black belt got on, and we are going to have the premier email platform in the world. Now, what is GrooveMail? Folks, I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. We've created this before. It's out there before. Infusionsoft does it. ActiveCampaign does it. Kartra email does it. So if you go to Kartra and you click on the features and drop down and you click on Kartra Mail, that is essentially GrooveMail. If you go to ActiveCampaign, that's the same thing. So we are going to allow you to email your cart abandons, your customers, your affiliates. You'll be able to email obviously, folks, this is for the lifetime people. Everybody else doesn't get to mail. There's a huge cost with mail. And you'll be able to use an opt-in form at Groove Pages. In GrooveSell, you'll be able to say if they buy this product, add them here, all that different stuff, and you'll be able to send them emails. You'll be able to do advanced automations and tagging. If they do this, then send this. If not, then send this. We're also going to be integrating with Twilio so that you can hook up your Twilio account so that you can send text messages and you can send voice broadcasts. You can have a phone ring and have people hear a message. On top of that, there's stuff that obviously I just can't announce too much right now, but let me just put it to you this way. We have a really good partnership with Chatmatic, with Travis Stevenson, with integration. So you're going to see that a little bit further, but we have decided to go all in with the integration with Travis, with Chatmatic. And what I mean by that, we've made an agreement to give additional developers that we will fund that will be working with Chatmatic to help us get an integration with Chatmatic into GrooveMail. So what that means, folks, is out there is a competitor called ManyChat. and Travis's Chatmatic competes with ManyChat. But ManyChat is always, and Chatmatic have always, and just been these integrations with Infusionsoft and ClickFunnels, et cetera, et cetera. With the call that we had with Travis, we want to do deep integration with Chatmatic so that if you're a Chatmatic customer, you will be able to use our automation systems and actually have people get messages to their Facebook Messenger. We're also realizing there's something huge coming out right now. I'm a little late to the party. No, it's not TikTok and certainly not Snapchat, called Telegram. Telegram is like a WhatsApp that marketers can use that can have a one-way communication where you can like basically you can send a message to an entire group, but with like WhatsApp, everybody can message back. So we're going to be looking into integrating with Telegram into GrooveMail with our automations. So on your thank you page, you tell people download the Telegram app and add GrooveFunnels or your brand as a friend. And then you're going to be able to basically send them an iMessage for free at no cost directly when things happen. Imagine, whoop, they get that little notification. So we're doing that with Chatmatic. Donna, people getting excited about that stuff there? I'll obviously talk a little bit more about GrooveMail, but those last few things, the text messaging and the phone and the Chatmatic and the
It's crazy.
Telegram.
We probably have 100 people who have volunteered to be a beta tester with GrooveMail when it's out and ready. They're super excited about Chatmatic. Lots of people know Travis, so they're very excited about that. And they're just amazed at the amount of value that we are packing into GrooveFunnels. So.
Yeah. We love Travis. We've had some really, really good talks, and he's really happy to take it from an integration to a partnership level. You know, he's got some great stuff that we're going to be doing like a 5-day challenge where he's going to be getting you a portion of Chatmatic for free to use for your affiliate marketing. That's going to be coming in a couple of weeks for our launch. It's going to be really exciting. So we're really deciding to make Chatmatic our premier partner. We'll integrate with ManyChat. You're going to see that, but we're going to be training on Chatmatic. We really like Travis, and we want to support that company. Okay. So again, folks, I wish I could talk to you about an hour on GrooveMail because that is the next biggest thing since GroovePages and GrooveSell, right? After that, it's everything else, right? It's GrooveBlog. Maybe GrooveWebinars can hold a candle to the status of GrooveMail. But what is there to say, right? It's coming, and it's gonna do what ActiveCampaign and Kartra Mail do. You could go, if you're saying, will it do this, will it do this? I'm just going to blatantly say, go to Kartra Mail, go to Kartra.com, click on Kartra Mail, and see what they're charging, their ridiculous prices. But for those features, you're going to be getting that, certainly lifetime customers only. Now, we will be, Donna, I don't think we've said what free members are going to be able to do with GrooveMail. We may allow you to email your customers. We may allow you, automations, follow-ups, but not broadcast. We may allow you to email your affiliates maybe twice a month. Your cart abandoned, certainly. We want to get you to use the software and say, hey, this is cool, but it costs us money to send email. And hey, you're free. You're free. You can't get mad at us because we're only limiting the amount of features there. That's a model. What we want you to use it and say, man, this is powerful. That just made me so much money. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade to $2.99 a month. Or if you're smart, lifetime before the prices go up. Okay. So, Donna, I'm moving off on GrooveMail. Is there anything that I missed? It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be just fantastic. But this isn't about doing a demo. This is about a timeline. So anything we missed?
If you could touch very briefly, and I mean very briefly, because I know we've talked about it ad nauseum, but there are many, many questions about video hosting. So there's still some confusion about that. And maybe just go over why video hosting is not included for lifetime members. That would be helpful.
Well, it is. It is. So here's how Groove Video is going to work, folks. Groove Video is going to be available for free and paid members. Free members will only be allowed up to, and don't hold me to this, anybody, because we haven't ironed this out just yet. They may be only able to add 15 members videos, And then after that, it's going to say you've reached your limit. You need to upgrade. And they are going to have to plug in their own Amazon S3 account buckets, and they have to pay for the bandwidth and the streaming. Now, paid members, and they will also have to put in their API for free members have to put in their API for encoding.com and the other people that we actually. So when you upload your ridiculous size 4K video that you moved every single dial up. You know, it's basically creating internet reverb. You had your dials put up so much that your 2-minute video is 4.2 gigabytes because you're like, I want the best quality. Okay. When you upload that to YouTube, YouTube has an encoding engine that they create a 240p, a 340, a 480, a 720, a 1080p, and a 4K version. And there's some cost to that encoding. There's a rendering engine. And what that technology does at YouTube and Groove Video is it detects the bandwidth and the screen size of the user and says, okay, this is a mobile device on 2 bars. We're gonna stream this at 240p, right? Oh, this is a desktop computer with good bandwidth. We're gonna display the 4K version, and it actually goes back and forth if the connection goes down. All right, so we're gonna have that technology too. So free members are going to be able to upload their video and put it, but they have to connect to an encoding service to get the encoding on their own dime. And they have to use their own Amazon S3 bucket that they can integrate with us and use the features of Groove Video, but they pay for the bandwidth. On top of that, they only get 15 videos. Why are we even allowing them to even use the video? This is a freemium model. How do they know if they want the service if they don't get to try it and get limits on it, right? Same thing we did with group pages. They get three domains, and after that, they have to pay. Many of you know that because you're free. Okay. Now, paid members. Paid members, and man, I'm not going to show it here. I don't know what else would be there. But on Rupa, hit me up, Donna. Donna, can you say something? I want to make sure that I can still hear. I don't.
Yep.
It's awfully quiet.
You're good.
Okay, cool. We got our pricing from a couple of different companies that host our videos. We understand there's an all-you-can-eat buffet mentality. There are some users that use more bandwidth than others, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be giving all members, and I don't know what it is, so forgive me for saying X, but it's, Donna, what was it? Was it something along the lines of a 10-minute video for 500 views at a certain 1080p, something along those lines. So it's something like that, folks. We're gonna be giving you users a a certain allotment for this. Now, I will tell you this, that for 95% of our users, it's going to cover your needs. For the 5% of you that, let's say GrooveFunnels was a client, and we get 80,000 visits a day to a 3-minute video that was rendered at 4K and 1080p, something like that. We're a company. You've heard me say how much money we're making a day, right? If you're doing 75,000 visitors a day, you're using either YouTube because it's free, or Wistia and Vimeo, and you're paying a premium. So with us, that type of user like us would be use the service up within a day or two, would use the allotted bandwidth. So what you're going to have as an option there is to either have a monthly program that is going to give you allotted bandwidth and allotted emails. There's going to be a package. We don't have this out yet, but here's the answer for the same thing we said last time. There are users that bought bought GrooveFunnels for life, and we gave 25,000 emails that you can mail. Some of you need to import 50,000, 100,000, 200, 300,000. Brian Tracy, Bob Proctor's company needs to import 1.2 million emails. those companies obviously knew that they can't email 1.2 million people a day because they paid $13.97. Those people also know that they're making $20 million, $30 million a year, et cetera, or millions of dollars a year. So for those 5% of the people, here's my same answer to you. Our package is going to be bundled with the emails and the videos and things like that, and will be at least 50% cheaper or more than anything out there like Wistia or Vimeo, where you have to pay for video. Our prices will be, especially for the lifetime members, will be wholesale. So we get to offer the lifetime to satisfy 95% of our users. You'll be able to, you're never even going to know that you're not even coming close to the bandwidth limits. Those of you that are doing monster volume, those other 5% that need it, you're making money in your business, then you'll pay less to us than you pay with anybody else. If obviously somebody's not happy with that, we get it, and then of course you get your $13.97 back, and because you're like, hey, that's not fair, that's not lifetime. We get that, but I think we went over this last time with with GrooveMail, so I think everybody understands that. So I'm gonna ask you this: did I answer that question? Put a 1 in the chat if that answered everybody's question. For those of you that are like doing massive traffic and you're like, hey, Mike, what is that $99 a month going to get me? It's probably going to get you like, I don't know, 50,000 or 100,000 emails, and probably 10x the bandwidth or whatever, but that's going to be coming. Everybody's putting a 1 in. And I think, like we spoke about in the State of the Groovian, we understand there are some people I wouldn't want as a customer as a lifetime if they were somebody like me, right? That that would be we have to pay if we're going to use something like Wistia. It costs us like $300-400 a month, but having quality video and analytics helps. All right, everybody's putting the 1s in. Time to move on. Let's look at where we are in this scroll bar right now. So let me move this thing here. Our scroll bar, guys, is at 40%. So I'm going to start moving a little bit quicker here. We're going over to here to August 26th. Improved GrooveFunnels and GrooveSell integration for the checkout forms. So what that means is right now, GroovePages acts like any other third-party builder, and GrooveSell basically gives you an embed code for your checkout that you have to put a custom embed where the checkout is. The way we're going to do it, it'll just be in the drop-down, and you'll say which funnel, which product, which prices do you want, and it'll just automatically work for you. Then at the end of August, so this wraps out everything that we've spoken about, folks. Let's consider it. Today's essentially August 1st, right? So everything that we've spoken about up until this call, we're only a third of the way through, 40% of the way through, all this stuff is all coming in August. So here, August 31st, share funnels with your affiliate link baked in and funnel organization. So let me put this as share funnels with your affiliate link, period, full stop, new paragraph, funnel organization. Okay, so share funnels, if you've used ClickFunnels or Google Doc before, it's the same thing. This helps the cottage industry grow. It helps you to go into the Facebook group or not the Facebook group, other Facebook groups, or on your blog or out on the internet, or send an email to your list by designing a funnel template. Like, hey folks, do you want to know how I just made $7,000 in the last 30 days? Well, I use this particular funnel, upsell, downsell, and thank you page. And the copy works great. It was blah, 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 all this different type of stuff. And I've decided to give it to you for free. All you need to do is click on this link and it'll show up in your account. Now, if they don't have a GrooveFunnels account, it's going to send them to a pre-sell page that says, hey, Donna Fox, or affiliate name, wants to share this funnel with you. It's going to give you screenshots of the funnel. There's going to be a video saying, all you need to do is create a free account. No credit card is required. And by giving away content, you're going to be able to get people into your affiliate program. Okay, I've got one more thing that I'm going to take a side detour, because the question is, I'm not even looking, but somebody's typing it right now if it's not there. Great, Mike, but what happens if I give away that and somebody already has an account? Do I get credit? Donna, did anybody ask that question? No, but I'm sure somebody was thinking it or was going to ask it. All right, so here's the answer to that. It's a whole bigger thing that we're rolling out. I want to get your temperature on this. Martin Bodeker, I think, is going to be very happy about what I have to say. We're not changing our affiliate program. This is a constitutional amendment to our affiliate program to make
Wow.
everybody happy.
Constitutional
Like
amendment. I love it. Yeah, you just
like
added extra gravitas to it.
Exactly. So, folks, Martin Bodeker, some other people, Mike Long, one of our top 5 new affiliates named Joel Bauer. We have an affiliate program that people love when it doesn't suit them. They love that if they refer somebody in January and they upgrade in April, first tag wins. If you get the person to sign up for the free account, that affiliate commission is yours. However, if that person signed up in January through Donna Fox and you're doing a webinar or a training or a blog post or an infographic and a review, and you're telling everybody not only why GrooveFunnels is good, but why they should upgrade. And in order to entice them, you're giving them a $497 course on GrooveFunnels absolutely free. The problem is when they read your review, I think I got a GrooveFunnels account. I think I signed up for that. Mike Filsaime sent me an email, but I haven't logged in 5 months. And now Martin Bodeker tells them, here's why it's good. Or you're at your live event and you're telling people, folks, I know you're using this other stuff. I'm going to be on stage tomorrow talking for 1 hour on how to use GrooveFunnels to do your business. But here's why you need to go upgrade. And the whole back of the room goes in upgrades, but 70% of them already had an account. So that person that's doing the education isn't getting upgraded. That's the current way that it is. Now, we chose to do first tag wins, meaning we wanted you to go out there and tell somebody about GrooveFunnels and let us focus on the upgrade. Sometimes some of you are beating us to it. I'm doing webinars where people are like, and you want to go upgrade. And then at the end of the call, they're like, hey, how did we do? And this person's asking for my bonus. I'm going to get 30% of the people already had an account. It's happening to Joel Bauer, happening to Martin Bodeker, happening to Mike Long. So in hockey and in basketball, they have something known as an assist. So we're going to do a vote, and I hope you're all on the same page here, folks, because I think this is nobody loses. I think we all agree in the situation I just told you, there's always a winner and there's always a loser. So we are going to be programming. It should be available on or around September 1st, maybe sooner. We're going to be instituting an assist. So what that means is it's not a zero-sum game. It's not all or nothing. I can't simply say, well, then I'm going to give the commission to Martin Bodeker because he's the one that really sold it. And then the other person is going to say, but Mike, what about first tag wins? I don't have a big group. I posted on Facebook and somebody joined. And now they upgraded. You're telling me I'm not getting paid? That's what Martin Bodeker wanted. That's what Mike Long wanted. They wanted credit when they made the sale, and they also want a first tag win. And I said, you can't have it both ways. It's staying at first tag wins. Constitutional amendment is happening. What we're going to do is if you are the person that sends it over the top and you can get somebody to actually upgrade because you did a webinar, a lot of people have made the case to me that you are entitled to a commission. We are going to split the commission for the first tag wins and the person that made a sale. Everybody wins. So you will see that you got an assist on the sale if you made the referral and somebody else made the sale, or you made you made the shot and you got the assist from the person that got them. So now everybody wins. I don't have to tell Martin, you get nothing. Willy Wonka, you get nothing. Good day, sir. And I've been telling a lot of affiliates that. And I don't have to go to my regular affiliates and say, we're changing the program. It's no longer first tag win. Now we're going to give it to the heavy hitters that can get people on a webinar and save them. So it's first tag win. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you folks, if you like first tag wins, if you like what I just said, to do a constitutional amendment, to know that anytime there's a sale, you're guaranteed at least something, and you'll never have to worry about sharing a funnel and somebody else made it and you don't get it, and you don't have to worry about me changing the program. So here's what I want to do. Put a 1 in the chat if you like the constitutional amendment, and type leave it as is if you don't want us to change it. That's what I want to see right now from everybody.
They love it, Mike. It's
Yeah,
brilliant, much fairer. It's very fair. It works. Very fair. And even Martin Bodeker, who incidentally, shout out to him, he tipped the $100,000 mark today in sales. Today.
Congrats, Martin.
He's also excited about it and thinks it's a very fair solution.
Yeah,
I think it's fair.
Yeah. So
and
okay.
Joe.
So okay. Yeah. So who would know who the assist is? You're gonna know. You're gonna get a commission, and you're gonna say, "Here's the commission," and we're gonna put both names. We're gonna see this was the assist made by Martin Bodeker, and you were the first tag. You get this, and Martin gets this, and you'll know. That means Martin and other people like Mike Long can go out there and make sales for you in the first tag. So there's one person here that says leave it, and one other person here which argues to leave it. Matthew Brown says, I hate the first tag, wins. So everybody else, and I'm telling you here, folks, out of the 428 people, every single person not only put 1s in there, you followed it with, the fair solution, the heavy hitters help us. The share is 50-50. The share is going to be 50-50. So that's the only other question some people said is, what is the split? So everybody's happy. So here's the thing. There will never be any losers. This really, really benefits the little guy, folks. I have to tell you, the little guys win. This is a concession for the bigger guys, and the little guys win here, definitely win, because the big guys were really pushing on getting away from the first tag. I mean, I was getting pressure like, if you don't get rid of this first tag, I'm not going to be selling a hardcore on this upsell. So this is the happy medium. Everybody wins. And Ricky Stancil says, I agree, Mike. Daniel Ramos says, I want this. So thank you very, very much, folks. So that's a little side note that's not on here. Let's move back to this. I'm on a single screen, so I got to keep moving all this stuff, blocking my screen here. Okay.
I do think we should note, because there have been a couple of questions. A couple of people want to keep it where it is, but the vast majority, and I'm roughly totally made up numbers, I would say 90% of the people are excited about the assist.
More, yeah.
Yeah. But there is one question that I think is good, which is how it impacts who is your affiliate in your downline, and that is still going to be first tag. So if you brought someone in, they are your affiliate. Whether or not they upgrade and who gets the commission for the upgrade, that's what's going to be shared.
That's a one-time thing.
Always be your affiliate.
Yeah. Exactly.
But still, first link still wins.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. So we have the share funnels, and I saw the word affiliate link, so I wanted to detour on that. So yeah, you're going to be able to share funnels. Nothing new, folks. This exists in ClickFunnels. It's a great way when your friend says, hey, who did that page for you? My designer. Oh, can he make a page like that for me? Dude, I'm just going to share the funnel with you. Click this link, it'll show up in your thing. Not as exciting anymore, right? Because there's import any URL off the web. But if it's got good copy in it and royalty-free images, and people made it where you don't even have to do the lorem ipsum, that's really better. This is also really good for people that want to create done-for-you businesses for people. I don't know if it's on here, but I think it is. Not only are we going to be doing share funnels, we're going to be able to do share products, price points, order bumps, the entire setup where you just go in and add your PayPal or your Stripe. We're going to be adding share memberships, which means share fulfillment. We're going to be adding share email campaigns. So folks, what that means is, if you remember the old days of resale rights, where you said, I'm going to give you the product for you to sell, and I'm going to give you all the HTML pages so you could load them. Well, what if you were able to create a product for somebody where they click a link and it puts the product, the price point, sets up the affiliate program, it sets up the email follow-up sequences, it has the thank you pages, the upsell pages, it fulfills the product because you're giving them not only resale rights, but the product membership. And with one click, they get an opt-in page, a landing page, a sales letter, an upsell, a downsell, a thank you page, email follow-up sequences. All they do is add their PayPal. and then you train them on how to get traffic. So these are some of the things that are going to be happening with not only share funnels, but share campaigns. So that's going to be coming. And finally here, I'm not going to skip over this, funnel organization. We're going to be adding something, move my microphone here. We're going to be adding something here in Groove Pages. Did I not click? I didn't click. Okay, we're going to be adding something here in Groove Pages when you go into a site. Let me just clear my filter. And Donna, it's probably a good time to talk about templates and stuff. So you're going to see here, it says pages and pop-ups. We're going to be adding a new thing right here called funnels. So if we go here into Zeppelin and I go to the projects here and we click on, I think I went in the wrong one. Yes, I did. Bear with me a second, folks. Okay, so this is where our UI designer basically designs how our system is going to be laid out. We are adding funnels, which will look like this. You're going to see a little icon here, and you're going to see a list of your different funnels. Here's one funnel, this is another funnel, this is another funnel, and then it tells you how many pages are in that funnel. And then when you click into that funnel, it's going to show you all the different pages that are in that funnel. You could click here, clone, get some stats, delete, etc. Let's see. You're going to see funnel packs. So we're going to start grouping funnels together, and you can see how many pages are in that funnel. And if you click to see more information, it's going to show you what those pages actually look like in that particular funnel. So that is going to be coming on August 31st. Now, slight little detour here. We're going to talk about what we're doing with the funnels. Donna, I mean, what are they going to, let's just go into the Groove Pages here and just look at some of these new pages. Guys, if you haven't seen some of the new funnel templates that were added into here, there's some really nice new templates that start right around here. This is a supplement landing page, message center, event landing page, yoga challenge, creative agency, all these different things. And they, you know, there's just all new stuff being going on. And now that we've got the builder exactly where we want, let me just go into this group here called design team. Take a look at the design team here, folks. 11 people. 11 people on the design team. Who's not a designer is me, Donna, and Finn. That's how many designers we have working. And look at the stuff that they're showing here. Hey guys, hope everyone's having a good day. Lucius gave us this new design right here. I mean, folks, the stuff that we've got, you know, coming is just absolutely insane. We have Damien, DeBarshi, Daniel, and Lucius that work on the designing. We have others that do some other stuff. All four of them said they can put out 5 templates a week. You're going to be seeing 20 new templates like this being added every single week. They're going to be for websites. So I believe DeBarshi said he wanted to focus more on websites, like legal websites, nail salons, accountants, and then we have guys that do like actual funnels for landing pages and conversion. Let me just see if I've got anything in here. Let me just click on gallery and see if I've got some more stuff here. Here's another one. Let me see what this is. Okay, so here's another one that that was created. I know I'm going through a little bit fast here. This funnel is called Handmade. So Lucius did this one yesterday and the other one today. So he's putting out one a day. And as I said, we have 4 designers there. Let's see.
And take a look at what Daniel says last. He's committing to 3 to 4 new full designed website templates a week. Okay,
yeah, so there you go. 3 to 4 new website templates. That's like everything in there. Let me just see here. Is this, what is this? Oh, that's just a replay page. Yeah. Anyway, so we have plenty of designs now, guys. These guys have been unleashed, so the designs are now going to be coming at the rate. Let's say they're doing 3 and there's 4 guys. You're going to be getting a minimum of 12 per week now.
Every Friday. Friday
Yeah.
is template release day.
There you go. Every Friday, template release day. So we could expect 15 to 20 new templates every Friday, guys. So exciting stuff. Okay, so moving on to September 1st, on canvas controls for spacing and column layout. What that means is right now you currently have something that looks like this. When you let me see. Let me just click on here. If I want to make this container, I got all my GoToWebinar stuff here. You don't see it, and that's why it's a little difficult for me. So I've got to slim these things down. If I want to change the size of this container here, I have to go into sizing, and then I have to click like, do I want to do it auto by a certain number of pixels that I would type in, or a percentage? And if I do a percentage, I could start to, dial it down or up, like this, right? It's basically abstract, okay? So what we're gonna be doing, let me just make that, I don't even know. Oh, that's why we have the undo button. Okay, so what you're gonna be able to do, folks, is you're gonna be able to go like this, move these things out of my way. Ooh, there's some new things here I gotta take a look at. Ooh, layers panel. This is new. Take a look at this. You're going to be able to see over here your layers, so you can see a list of all of your blocks and columns and drag and drop, which is just going to be a lot easier on the editor. Whatever. I'm getting excited. That's probably down there. Let me show you what we're talking about right here, and that is this. You're going to be able to click right on the canvas and take your little pink button and slide your padding and your margin. So this is padding horizontal, this is padding vertical. Then you're going to be able to do your margins by just dragging like this right on the canvas. You're not going to have to do any of this stuff like percentages and pixels. You're just going to, what you see is what you get. And then we're going to be able to allow you to do it's really difficult right now to center different things. Like you have to go onto the canvas and you have to click like layout over here and do all these different things. We're just making it less abstract, where you can just click on an element and click left, right, center, top, middle, bottom, and then you're going to be able to do this here, where you can have it in number of columns that you want. If it's 1 column, you can make it a 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, or 5 column just by clicking, and it'll either merge or add your columns. And then if you want to add rows going down, you just click plus row, and it's going to add more rows. So no longer are you going to have to go to the elements and drag the pre-made ones over. You can design right on the canvas. So that is all coming September 1st, about a month away. Moving on. Kajabi integration will be on the 2nd. Cookie acceptance pop-up. Have you been to any of the sites that when you show up, there's a little thing that says this website accepts cookies and you have to agree? Right now, we've been telling members that there's free ones out there. You put a little code in it. We're going to build that in for you. So that's coming in about a month. Improved publishing for group pages and SSL. Basically, what that means is you're no longer going to have to go out and get a CloudFront account for free. We're going to do it all for you in the back end. We're just going to say, do this, and your pages will publish. September 8th. Oh, the all-new Groove Card. If you didn't see the replay, go in last Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, so exactly 5 days ago, we did a sneak peek to the all-new Groove Card. That is going to be going live on September 8th. And it's going freemium, meaning there's going to be some limits on there, but we're making the software available for free, and people will have to process with us at like 4.9 or 5.9. And then if they upgrade to the full suite and everything like that, then they can use it where they don't have to pay any fees and they unlock the full thing. But the beautiful thing is that the new interface for GrooveCart will look identical to GrooveCell and load faster. Really exciting. If you didn't see that, just go back and check the replay. On 9/11, the famous 9/11, we are going to be adding more GrooveSell functionality, meaning GrooveSell payments are going to be released where people can use us for the processing. That means if you live in places like South Africa or the Philippines or certain Eastern European countries like Ukraine or Romania, where it's difficult to get a merchant account, or sometimes even Stripe and PayPal. Or if you had your Stripe or PayPal account shut down or they just don't do the volume that you want, you can just let GrooveSell payments. We will become like ClickBank. We will do the processing, all the accounting, all the 1099, all the VAT, everything. Pay your affiliates. You just get your money, wait for the reserve, and we'll pay you and your affiliates. It's like getting paid as an affiliate for your own product. You don't have to worry about the merchant accounts. Okay. We're going to be adding PayPal risk mitigation. Not going to get into it now. We'll get there. Recurrent installments. We have recurring payments, but recurring installments we'll get to when it comes. I want to move on here a little bit, but this is some exciting stuff. Okay, then we're going to be adding new dashboard analytics. So goodbye to this. You're no longer going to see this right here. You're going to have a true dashboard because you're going to have new products: GrooveMail, GrooveMember, GrooveVideo, GrooveSell. It now has better analytics, and GrooveFunnels. All this. You're going to have a true dashboard, and all of this stuff is going to move to a rolling little scrolling set of vertical tiles over here, and you'll have a true dashboard that looks something more like you see here. This is the GrooveSell dashboard. But what you're going to see is something that says GrooveMail, GrooveSell, GroovePages, traffic, all that different type of stuff. So moving on, new dashboard with analytics.
Can we talk about the quick links in the dashboard too? Because I'm really excited about those. The editable quick links on the new dashboard.
Yeah, so basically, folks, what we're going to do is the way the main dashboard is going to be, we're going to allow, if there's certain things that you want inside of the app, we're going to allow you quick links so that when you get in, you'll just see a drop down and you can go to your favorite things. And these dashboard sections, let me just do this real quick for a second here. You're going to actually see, you can see here what I'm always seeing, this GoToWebinar stuff that's always blocking me. But what you're going to see essentially is a dashboard that looks like this. Okay, and let's take this and make it like that. I don't know, let's make it a
I
little
love it when
smaller.
you do this, Mike. For everyone that's listening, Mike does this on calls with the developers. He'll just like start chopping up the site like this, moving things around, adding stuff, and saying, I want the dashboard to look this way.
I probably know Snagit better than any Snagit user in the world because I never learned Photoshop. So there's not a single, I read every update. I even know how to do like this little cutout little thing. It means I just want to cut out that section and all that different, type of stuff. So, but anyway, what you're going to be able to do is like this is going to be how you want it. You're going to be able to take a section like this and swap it, and it'll pop in. This will be the main section, and it'll swap with this section. So you're going to be able to customize your dashboard with what is important to you, what KPIs are important to you. There'll be a little gear where you can go in and say, I don't need to see the raw visitors. I only want to see unique, and you can customize. And as Donna said, you're going to have hot links to go to quick places in the app for you as well. All right, so Donna, is that it, right?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. On the 17th, we're adding SendShark.
Just
As a
noticed
email.
those two dates are out of order.
Oh
Go
yeah,
back in
they're back
time
in
a little bit there.
Yeah. On September 16th, Groove Pay is now a PayFac. What does that mean? Well, Groove Pay was always a place for you to get a merchant account, but we've just gotten approved to be like Square, not Squarespace, Square Up, like what you see at bagel stores and farmers markets, and Stripe. We can now approve anybody for a merchant account, regardless of their credit and regardless of where they live, as long as they're not an OFAC company, meaning that North Korea or Cuba, and as long as they haven't burnt MasterCard or Visa in the past, meaning you're on a match list. So what that means is anyone that wants to sell anything, with the exception of CBD, but yes, supplements, or anything on GrooveSell, or anything on GrooveCart, print on demand, anything, we can now get you approved for a merchant account as easy as getting a Stripe account. You fill out your 5 lines and your bank account information, and you're instantly approved for $20,000 a month. And so that is the new GroovePay. So the current GroovePay is going to be renamed to GroovePay Pro, meaning we're going to get, you're a heavy hitter, you need a merchant account that does 300,000 a month, and you need one for live events and one for all this, but for everybody else, GroovePay is now going to become a Stripe competitor, and it's going to be called GroovePay. And when you're going through GrooveCart or GrooveSell, you can use Stripe or PayPal or GroovePay. Just click instant onboarding, and our rates are better than Stripe and PayPal. So that's coming September 16th. And so we have to integrate that in order for you to be able to use that. On the 18th, we're adding Braintree integration. On the 22nd, you'll be able to import your lists into GrooveMail. Is that what that was, Donna?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing when we launch GrooveMail on the 24th over here, we are going 1 month allowing everybody to email their customers, their affiliates, their opt-ins, anybody that comes through the sites. And here's why. We have 20 IP addresses. And those IP addresses need to be warmed up by different individuals from different places around the world. And if we allow you to start emailing, importing your email list instantly, the IP addresses will be banned. There's absolutely no way around that. If anybody knows anything about email marketing or read a white paper on getting an IP address, they need to be warmed up. There's an exponential growth strategy to it. It's and then it takes about a month to warm up the IP. We're going to be letting all of the users warm up the IP addresses with their affiliates, their customers, and different things like that. So you'll be able to use GrooveMail. You'll be able to import your leads on September 22nd. So that is about 6 weeks away on the import. Next, didn't we just do this on canvas layout improvement for complex Flexbox layouts? I thought I saw that.
That's divided into 3 areas, the on canvas improvements. So the Flexbox layouts are more,
I get it.
yeah.
Okay. So I think maybe what I said before may be coming 2 weeks later on the 24th. All right.
I think so.
Now we're going to start moving quicker because we're not down by the day at this point.
You
On
only
the
want
28th.
this webinar to be an hour, right, Mike?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said I guarantee we'd be done by 4 o'clock. Oh my goodness. Did we start at 3? Has this been 2 hours already?
It has been.
Oh my God.
You're doing great. Everyone loves it.
All right. And that's
It's
it, everybody.
A quick 1 hour, Mike.
That's what's coming soon. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up in about 10 minutes because now we're going into what's called Q4. And this is just one 5-minute speech. All right. So on the 28th of September, we're going to be releasing additional features to the GrooveSell widget. We'll talk about that when that comes. It's just more flexibility. We have pipe drive integration, meaning if you have a sales team, you can now take your pipe drive account and integrate it with GrooveSell. Right now, you can do that with Zapier, but we're going to have deep integration here. We're going to have the full GDPR compliance on October 5th. We're adding video backgrounds on October 9th. What are video backgrounds? Video background means, do I have a GrooveFunnels page open here? Too bad I don't. It basically means that, let's just take a look at my wife's site here. This background right here is an image. You're going to be able to put a video, a GrooveFunnels video or Groove video or a YouTube video. You put the ID, and when people get here, this entire section will be a background that's automatically playing. You'll see that's really good for coaches and speakers showing them on stage. You know, live events, you know, are really good for that type of stuff. Okay, so video backgrounds are coming on the 9th. Now we're getting into Q4. So most of what we spoke about related to Groove Pages, GrooveSell, Groove Affiliate, and GrooveMail, GrooveMember, and GrooveVideo. So let's go over to here and talk about what is coming with the rest of this talk is about known as future GrooveFunnels developers. That is GrooveBlog, GrooveWebinars, GrooveDesk, GrooveCalendar, and GrooveSurvey. Now, folks, we have a team of, I think, 6 to 8 designers. GrooveCart has a team of 4 people, maybe 5. GroovePages has a team of 8. And GrooveSell has a team of 3. Groove Mail has a team of 3. Groove Video had a team of 1, and Groove Groove Member had a team of 1. All right, so now we need to build out GrooveBlog, GrooveWebinars, GrooveDesk, GrooveCalendar, GrooveSurvey, and our App Store so that we can build out our SDK. So we were trying to build a team out with the resources that Unroop had in India, and the virus basically just closed down that place. They couldn't interview, they couldn't get us people. They were getting us 1 or 2 people a month. I was getting frustrated. I was literally, like, guys, this is not our users' problem. We must get this thing developed, and I want it done by the end of the year, and it was just moving slow. So I went rogue, and I went out and I hired a company that specializes in what's known as an ODC, an offshore development center. And this is what I put here for this team. We said we wanted 2 additional UI UX experts to help our main UI guy continue to design, but these guys are going to become implementers. Then for GrooveSell, I wanted 2 additional people. So we've hired 2 additional people. We needed somebody for GrooveBlog. We needed somebody for GrooveDesk. We needed for GrooveWebinar, 3 different people with these different types of, here are the requirements. GrooveSurvey, GrooveCalendar, Groove, the SDK for Groove. This person here has been hired. GrooveMail, 2 additional developers. One's been moved off GrooveBlog onto GrooveMail, so that's actually been happened here. GrooveCart. When Matt saw that I did this, he said, "Oh, can I get 2 more people on GrooveCart?" Because it was slow getting them. So we've added 2 additional people to the GrooveCart team. We asked for a mobile app developer. And a GrooveCart translation so that we can translate into other products. Folks, I didn't even tell you that we're launching next week to Groove Brazil, which has its own development team. 2 people, Rodrigo Teixeira and Fernando Nogueira. We meet with them every Monday. That's a whole different animal. It's not going to excite many of you here. One person here is Brazilian and reached out to Rodrigo and said, "Is this true?" Last time I mentioned this, but big stuff going on. How do we do that? We are very, very serious. This cost to put these 19 people here, folks, has a cost to us of nearly $100,000. That in a snap, we said, let's hire these people. Now, this company, this ODC offshore development team, they already have 400 developers working for them. We paid more to be able to bring their top people. I said, guys, I don't want newbies. I don't want beginners. I want the people that have been working with you. And so some of them they're saying are going to take 2 weeks because they're wrapping up other projects. But I said, I don't want somebody now. I want the best. Matt Naus, Matt Seralta, and Unroop have already told me these people are freaking stars. So we're moving at light speed. So if you look at what I told you, who's working on GrooveCart? If you remember, I said we had 5 people, and the 8 people on GroovePages, and the 3 people on GrooveSell, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We have 40 developers and 8 designers. We just added 19 people. Sorry, I'm lying. We had 30 developers and 6 designers. We've just added 19 people onto here, and this is customer success. These people aren't really programming. So 19 people have been added to this team. We just went from 30 to 49 people on our development team. So folks, I'm proud of what we're doing. I think we've innovated more in the last 6 months than the competition did in 6 years since they came out in 2014. And that is because we are run by me. I was a computer science major. Matt Seralta, was CEO and president of PrestaShop. Matt Naus is the person that did Kartra Pages, and he's a front end web developer like you've never seen. Partner in this company. And Unroop, also a small partner in this company, as well as Donna and Joe and Finn. And Finn's also the front end developer. Unroop is the person that's leading everything other than Groove Pages, and he's developed Groove Cell, everything you've seen there with his two guys there, Groove Mail, Groove Member, Groove Video. These guys know code better than, and we're literally the 2000 Olympics dream team. I'd love to be considered Michael Jordan for that. And it's like, who do we go out to create the best team that there's ever been? We have 49 developers. At a snap of a finger, we said we're putting 19 people onto our team. I'm showing you that, folks, because when you look at this, we're going to get it done. We get our stuff done. And we hire the best, and we manage this stuff, and we're doing more, honestly, in the last year than other companies have done in 6 years. And I'm so proud of this. And I don't think that me showing you this infographic would have had as much meaning without you actually seeing that this isn't our dev team. This is what's being added. 19 people are being added to our development team. For what does Q4 means? It means we want to release this stuff no later than December 31st, but here we can't give you dates like October 12th, October 28th. This development team is working on it or being assembled, Avengers assembled right now, and when it comes out, it will be released no later than December 31st. By 2020, we will have this product complete. Now, when this stuff gets completed, it'll be in beta, right? We're going to release, Groove webinars, on, let's say, December 10th, and then we're going to put a beta tag on it. But if you folks remember, some of you that were with us early, if you remember, some of this stuff said first quarter 2021, second quarter 2021, and 2022 was some of the stuff that we said. We're getting everything done because of your help as backers by the end of this year. So let's move on. What you can expect by the end of this year: Groove blog, completely get you off WordPress. An upgraded, I'm going to take a sip here, I'm getting parched. An upgraded affiliate wallet, which means we're adding things like Tipalti, easier ways for you to connect with Zelle, instant transfer to your bank account, all these login to change, all these beautiful things that are out there. You're going to have 9 different ways to get paid as well. No longer will you need Zendesk and Help Scout, because GrooveDesk is going to be coming. The hybrid affiliate program, I'll touch on that real quick. Basically, what's going to happen is you can, we're going to introduce something called GrooveFunnels guaranteed affiliate commissions. And what that means is when you make a sale as a vendor, you can opt to instantly have the money go, the affiliate's commission go into a wallet held in an escrow account by GrooveFunnels. And what that means is you get to put a certification on your product in the listing that the money is guaranteed to be paid by GrooveFunnels. So when a seller sees that you had the sale instantly come out at the time that it hit your bank account, it also went to the affiliate's commission went to us. The affiliate has a choice that says, I'm only promoting GrooveFunnels guaranteed affiliates, because if we do it old school, that means you have to download your money and pay the affiliates. And as we know, a lot of people have cash flow problems, and they do their prizes, and they have their partners, they have to pay their developers, and they bring in $300,000, and then they go out and they buy a car, and they give their money to their partner contract, and they pay their developers, and they pay their prizes, and they go to Vegas, and they have all their fun, and then all of a sudden They got to pay their bills, and now they're supposed to pay $220,000 to their affiliates, and they have 110,000 left. And then all the shenanigans start. You know what happens? They come to us. Hey, so-and-so is not paying their affiliate commissions. And I go, what do you want to do? What do you want from me? Do you go to Infusionsoft and say there's somebody on your system that's not paying their affiliate commissions? But in the sense that we're instituting a marketplace, we are a little bit different than Infusionsoft. We're acting more like ClickBank, and people expect to get paid. So the hybrid affiliate program is going to be coming where the vendor has a choice that says, no, I'm going to pay the affiliates, or they could say, no, GrooveFunnels will pay the affiliates. And guess what? You no longer have to collect 1099 from your affiliates. You have one 1099, and that's from GrooveFunnels. And as soon as your money comes into your account, $100 sale, $40 will be deducted from your bank account when it hits your bank account into an escrow for the affiliate, and we will pay the affiliates for you. And again, there will be a badge in the marketplace to say whether it's guaranteed or not, and you will likely have more affiliates promote you if it is a guaranteed affiliate program. Donna, are people getting it? Are they excited about it, or is it 2 hours in and they're starting to snooze?
I think we might have gone over their head with this one, actually. There's no comments about the hybrid affiliate program.
All right, then let's move on. It's 2 hours. So Groove Survey is in development. We're going to add the staff, additional users and roles for staff. So you can have your support go in, but they can't change your merchant account, and they can't see this. They can't issue refunds, or they can, depending on the levels. Groove Calendar is going to be an integrated, like our version of Calendly. So you could give people a link to book a schedule. They can see a class for yoga or jiu-jitsu or kickboxing, coaches, consultants, all that stuff. Well, more to that when it comes. Our
I was
SDK.
totally off base, Mike. There are tons of comments about the hybrid affiliate program being awesome.
Oh.
I guess it just like shot out a bunch of responses to me, so I think my chat must have been hung up.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lovely.
everyone's doing good. All right, good.
Colleen says, will the calendar be better than Kartra Calendar? The answer is it will do exactly what Kartra Calendar does, but it will be better because it will be Groove. But it's going to be essentially what Kartra Calendar does. If you're not happy with Kartra Calendar or it doesn't do the feature that you want, Colleen, send us an email to support@groovefunnels.com. Let us know what it doesn't do that you want, but it will integrate with, with Google Calendar and ICS and all that stuff.
I have lots of opinions about this too. We haven't had a chance to talk about Groove Calendar.
And then Donna, you'll help us make it great.
List too. Yep.
Okay, great. So it'll be better. There's the answer, because Donna knows where to improve. And I will listen, I promise, Donna. Inside joke. The SDK means that if you're a developer and you understand that you can develop for WordPress and create a plugin for WordPress, or you want to hack WordPress for your own company, you're understanding that you can develop for an iPhone or an Android or for Shopify or for Google Chrome. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to open up to anybody that wants to develop for our platform. There's going to be a marketplace, and you'll see cool new things, like somebody creates Groove Pop with these advanced pop-ups that we don't have. There'll be ShipStation, and all of these different people are going to be just like you see for WordPress. There's going to be, hopefully one day, there's a place at Envato that has a little thing called GrooveFunnels integrations where people are developing for this. It's going to give you more choice. It's going to give you more options. There are people that say, Mike, are you going to allow a third-tier affiliate program? And I'm going to say, no, but listen. And I said, no, I understand it, but that's a whole new regulation. Then we become an MLM. We're not going to do it. But I tell you what, why don't you go create Groove MLM and make it a 10-tier affiliate program and let MLM companies use Groove, right? So those are the different things that are going to be different. There are going to be people that say, Mike, I need this for my company. Can I please pay your developers to do it? I'm going to say, dude, there's an SDK. Go and develop for your custom things that you need our software to do for you, and nobody else will have that feature but you. So lots of different options with the SDK. Groove Webinars is going to be 3 prongs. It's going to be one for streaming, like Be Live and StreamYard. Then there's going to be live webinars like Webinar Jam and GoToWebinar. And then there's going to be automated webinars like EverWebinar. So you'll have three webinar platforms in one. If you're lifetime users, you get that. There's also something else that somebody had asked me to do Oh, there's going to be a fourth one, okay? And it's going to be an automated live stream. It's hard for me to explain. No, it's not. Basically, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to do a Facebook Live or a Twitch or a YouTube Live, but when it goes live, it's going to play a pre-recorded video. So it's going to be like using StreamYard or BeLive, and people are going to think, hey, you're live, but it's actually going to play a video. So that's going to be a fourth product that we're including for free for you. GrooveSell payments, we went over. I think it's on there twice. Groove Evergreen, I don't even know what that means. I think that's
Webinars, sorry, should be evergreen webinars, yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Live is Groove Webinar, and yeah.
So actually, I think this is backwards, but we're going to release the automated first, then the live, and then the streaming. Okay.
All the Q4 stuff is really in no particular order.
Yeah, exactly.
In
We
our
don't have
meeting,
dates.
we just said, yeah.
Yeah, this isn't what comes first. This is just where we just basically said Q4 and then we zigzag it. We're going to offer split testing on your pages, the Groove Pages Marketplace for people to sell their designs. We're going to introduce the agency feature so that if you can use this as an agency, don't talk to me about pricing and all this different stuff. What are your users going to have to pay? Depends on what our pricing is at that point, but you're going to be able to have switches. Do your users, can they go in and they see the analytics? Yes or no? Can they modify their pages? Yes or no? But you'll be able to have an agency and limit or allow certain features that the users can actually see in their limited GrooveFunnels account. Memberships in no particular order. Folks, this isn't only Q4. Some of this is coming in no particular order, but we will have memberships integration with Kajabi, Wishlist member, Thinkific, Teachable, LearnDash, Everlesson, Value Add-on, Memberium, MemberMouse. If we missed one, please put it at feedback.groovefunnels.com. Email integrations will include, but not be limited to, SendShark, everything we already have, plus SendShark, ConvertKit, SendLane, iContact, Go High Level, MailerLite, and Drip. Videos, we went over Wistia. There'll be Vidyard and Voop Player. Miscellaneous, as you already saw, Webinar Jam, Webinar, Pipedrive were on there. Funnelytics, Chatmatic, Live Webinar, Easy Webinar, Kunaki, Lulu, Cello, and Uzine. And this doesn't go any further. We have reached the rubber band effect. Donna, that is it. I said that we weren't going to go into anything else, other questions about the launches and stuff. I really thought this would be an hour. I thought an hour and 15 minutes would be 2 hours and 20 minutes. So Donna, you always know there's one or two burning questions that we don't want to just bounce out. If that's the case, are there any? And if not, we'll be talking more about this as this stuff comes out.
I have one comment that I want to share and one really big question. The comment is big shout out and thank you to Jeff, who went and bought hybridupsell.com for you while you were on the webinar so that you didn't lose it to someone else.
Jeff,
so thank you so much, Jeff.
Jeff, thank you. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. You can email me at mike@groovedigital.com and we'll do something special for you and we'll talk about how to transfer that to our Namecheap. Thank you so much.
We are super grateful that we have such amazing members like that. And then the question is, everybody wants to know when the assist is coming into effect, when the commission.
I believe September 1st, I said.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Great.
Or sooner. It'll definitely be before the launch, that I can promise you. So I want to leave with this. We have a GrooveDigital Presents tomorrow on Friday with Jeff Hershey or Jeff Schwert. I think his name is Jeff Schwert, SCHWREDT, but he goes by Jeff Hershey. And I've asked him, and he never ever responds on Skype. Does he go by Jeff Hershey because when he was in high school, did they call him Hershey Schwert? I don't know. I just think it is. He will never answer that question for me. So Jeff Hershey Schwert is going to be this Friday on GrooveDigital Presents. But next Friday is going to be Angie Norris. Angie Norris is our top woman, a female affiliate, and she is going to be leading the way. Well, obviously, we want to recognize all the women leaders. We love that there's entrepreneurs in this. We tend to see the women gravitate more towards fitness, health and wellness, and personal development and coaching and life coaching and things like that. Not quite as many, but they're out there in the teaching you how to do run a business with landing pages. I had a great 1-hour talk yesterday with Angie Norris. So on the 7th of August, Angie Norris is going to be doing GrooveDigital Presents. That's 1 week from Friday. This is going to be for her first webinar. Angie Norris had, you just look her up in the Facebook group, 20 years in corporate America. I believe was laid off from the job, I believe is what she said, but whatever the case was, ended corporate America last June. And she jumped in, started learning things like ClickFunnels and landing pages and buying different courses. She's one of the best I've ever seen at learning, implementing, what does Tony Robbins call it? Modeling. And she has something called Groove Stars that she's going to be doing, a webinar on landing pages, headlines, all this stuff. She showed me some of the slides and stuff yesterday. It's going to be phenomenal, phenomenal. It's going to be geared on how to get the most out of Groove. And please make sure to make that 1 week from Friday. Obviously, this week's GrooveDigital is Hershey Schwert, Jeff Hershey Schwert. Those are every Friday at 2 p.m. So Friday, I believe that is the first. Let me see if I have that right. No, Friday the 31st. And then Angie Norris will be on the 7th. You can find out more information about that in the Facebook group. Angie, we're going to post about on Monday, and make sure to make that. So, folks, I want to thank you very much. The replay will go live probably tomorrow. There was some personal information with emails that our team has to go through. We stay compliant now, and they blur that stuff out. And unfortunately, that was just a 2-second or a 3-second thing. But we do have to protect people's privacy. So expect the replay for this to be up within 24 to 48 hours. And that's it, folks. To continue this into the Facebook group. And our team will go there and answer any additional questions we have. We absolutely love you guys. We think this was exciting. We hope you're excited about all this stuff coming, and you have the faith in us based on our track record, what we've done in the past, and now that you see all the development and the excitement that we have. So when you see us silent inside of that Facebook group, it's because we're working hard. Matt Serralta just moved out here to the East Coast of Florida. I just moved last week. I'm in a new office. John Cornetta just moved. He's into a temporary house. He's moving into his other one. And Matt Naus just moved to a new house in Amsterdam. So we're seeing the Facebook group. We're just not as engaged as we want to. So we know we had a launch date and we were radio silent. That was because we were busy working on all this stuff and moving, and we felt it was important to do this. So that's it, folks. I'm going to click the exit button, and stay safe out there. We really love all of you guys, and it's very easy to let this virus get away from all of us. Please don't get too comfortable. Keep the antibacterial gel with you at all times, and always wear a mask. Take care, everybody. Love you guys. Bye-bye.